Welcome back.
It's a good transition back in.
This is the last video. Well, last-ish.
Last main
There's
video.
Umbran elegance in this game.
Question mark.
Yes, last main video. I think most people don't watch the extra stuff anyway, so yeah.
They can suck an egg.
So we have that Umbran elegance. It gives you wings and a horn and a tail.
Yeah, whatever.
I have mentioned that cutscenes, like, that doesn't affect how you look in cutscenes, right? I'm pretty sure I mentioned that.
I believe so, yeah.
That's so lame.
Little one!
Welcome to Thimbleventer, the Lumen Sage, right eye of the Overseer, the Umbra Witch, left eye of the Overseer. Now, everything has fallen into place.
Bayonetta! Get out of...
Alder, this is what I promised you. Your chance at revenge. Accept it freely. That is your revenge? Is this not the one who destroyed your world, who destroyed your life? Surely this can't be all you hoped to see. The two of us were once a single being. However, this half said he would awaken humans to the truth of their existence. So he divided our divine power and our very souls in two. We should have become mere shells. But this half left behind a certain power within himself in order to protect the balance our split brought the world. A sovereign power to freely control the eyes of the world. Unfortunately, this one made quite the miscalculation. He had not accounted for the power of evil intent which grew as humans prospered. I couldn't use the sovereign power to control the eyes, so instead, I used the evil hearts of humans to begin to retrieve the power of the ancient god. And all that remained is taking back the one power I do not yet have. The sovereign power. The power this one held within. You managed to escape 500 years before, but it was merely a waiting game. Waiting for you to be reborn. Now the time has come for our powers to become one again. And for me to ascend to the throne as Aesir, God of Chaos. Now, my better half, it is time to restore your sovereign power to my hands. I now have the power to control the eyes as I wish. Shall I start from the right eye? Take him if it pleases you. He is nothing but an empty container to me now. I have no more use for him. Come now. It is time I receive your power, witch.
Don't worry, I got the kid. You've got my permission to show him your stuff, Bayonetta.
What on earth was that?
Just some fool always swinging in out of nowhere. Albeit with absolutely impeccable timing. I suppose not even a god can see him coming.
Gods do not concern themselves with the machinations of insects. Now, Umbra Witch, the left eye of darkness must return from whence it came.
Then just try to take it back. You've destroyed more than you know.
Yeah, so it's the same deal. We're fighting this guy again.
It
There's
looks
literally
cooler this
nothing
time.
different about this guy.
Wait, the moves are different. That move didn't happen previously, did it?
No, I guess because it's an amalgamation of the Prophet and Lopter.
Right. Yeah, no, that
But
makes
ultimately
sense.
it is the same thing because we fought this boss twice now.
A lot of bosses in this game have the straightforward stinger lasers, don't they?
They really do.
Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of biased because we fought the Lumen Sage 3 times in a row, but as a number, it stands pretty strong. I will give it, this is feeling very much final boss-ish. Kind of.
See, I never really felt like it was very final boss-ish, I guess because comparatively, you think about...
Oh, okay, yeah, comparing it to the
101.
first game, it's not even close, but...
Yeah, like, even to 101, which had arguably the best final boss ever.
Like, can you beat how crazy those final bosses were, though?
Yeah, but this is Platinum Games you kind of hope they would try.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, to have your boss fight basically start off with a boss who you basically fought before already is really quite lame.
I don't know, I'm kind of a sucker for rival fights in a lot of games. But I also like Fight the Huge Thing. Fight the Huge Thing is great.
Fight the Huge Thing is good, but no. This game really did a misstep by making the rival fight really broken.
Wait, Broken how so?
Well, you know, because it's badly designed, like, boss-wise or whatever. You get hit not because of your fault, but because the boss is badly designed. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Canilu!
In the end, you are merely human. The eyes of the world hold power, but their power came from that of a god. This god will see those powers returned. And so it shall be. The power of Aesir returns to me, and I shall rule over this world as time demands it. To be the overseer of this world, to rule it. A power only meant for Aesir. Human free will is a joke. It is a worthless illusion. You need only obey me. My will
shall become that of the universe.
Humans need not be told what their will shall be. We can create our world with our own eyes.
An indulgent statement of human folly. Do you have any idea how much turmoil and confusion you have created?
We may not see our next step. We may stumble. We may fall off the path. But we always move forward. That is the power of man! Bayonetta, shall we illustrate?
Let's rock!
So this guy is the final boss. He is pretty fast.
He also has a very special health bar for some reason.
Well, because the boss always has a special health bar.
A
Same
little
with your
weird.
rival and shit.
Oh yeah. Kinda didn't really pay attention to that detail.
Again, this boss has a slight problem where a lot of the audio cues are just kind of muttered and badly mixed. There are audio cues, but they're really hard to hear. And his attacks come out super fast.
Whoa, yeah. Also, I noticed there are moves where he just slows down time.
Yeah, so
Because-
he can take control individually of the right or left eye. I believe that's the idea behind the attack. But you can break out of it by using Umbran Climax again. So yeah.
That's cool.
Watch this.
Wow.
I love that.
That's sweet.
It was sweet, but it didn't do that much damage actually.
This
Honestly, with
game...
these bosses you get into a little bit of a rhythm, so you know, dodge, which time, hit, dodge again, get which time, hit again. It's a little bit boring. So I guess to mix it up they had to do this.
Mix it up with some airstrikes, some carpet bombs.
Fighting in the air now. So your whip slams aren't really any good now.
Yeah.
Although actually in certain like flying sections you can actually use the whip slam, but it doesn't actually slam on the ground. Obviously it just brings them closer to you and you like hit them away from you. But it doesn't do nearly as much damage as the actual slams. Also, yay, enemies that can, you know, somehow counter your Umbran Climax shit. What is this? You can summon this.
As annoying as the aerial combat looks, this whole thing is
Oh yeah,
really
everything
cool.
is great about it. It's like the music is good. This whole bit, you know, is funny. I think. I don't know whether this is a reference to either like the Shirogane comment in 101 or if it's some sort of reference to Vanquish. I'm not sure. It's a gigantic.
I have no idea, but
It's a gigantic satellite. I don't know.
oh, that was a slight nuisance. Alright, back to fighting.
Yeah, basically.
A weird
Even if you hit him from behind, you
design.
can block it. I don't understand.
This is such a weird looking boss.
So there you see, he did that attack where he tried to take control of me, but I did the Umbran Climax thing.
Right.
Yeah.
How long can he take control of you for with that?
Long enough to try and get a hit on you, I think.
Oh, okay. So you kind of want to sandbag Umbran Climaxes until then?
Yeah,
or?
that's basically what I use it for.
Kid, you gonna be okay?
His first mistake was thinking that all I had to me was some shit sovereign power. Stupid fool doesn't get why I'm the better half.
I thought you were all out of cards.
The real trump card's the one you keep hidden until just the right timing, mate.
What?
The real power of Lord Aesir, the god of chaos, is nothingness. The power to erase anything and everything from the world. Even the very eyes that created it.
No!
Whoa, hold on for a second, kid. What happens to the world if you...
Any good card player is a gambler, right? Either the world will be destroyed, or it will create its own path. Human free will determine which way things go.
Wildness.
The haircut looks even worse now
It even
that there's
looks
nothing
ridiculous outside of,
obscuring
like,
it.
The trash bag thing. So yeah,
It's like
you
some
can do whatever you
weird-
like with him now.
Some weird, like, messed up, like, friggin' kabuki haircut stuff. I don't know why this haircut makes me so upset, but it does.
Well, now you know how I feel about Jean. I
This
guess
is
we had to bring
nuts.
this back in. It's like half Jubileus and half Queen Sheba. But they've given her a different name. It's Omni or something.
Infiniton?
Infiniton, yeah.
Big Bang bonus? What?
This is all a reference to the first
Oh
game.
yeah!
The first game did pretty much exactly the same thing. And yeah, we just drop kicked Aesir into space.
Meanwhile, I'm still here.
Jean's gone and done and dealt with all those angels and demons, now she's just gonna finish off the job. So unlike in the first game, where it was unambiguous whether you had to hit into every single planet, this has clearly no issues with what you went to do. I guess too many people died from trying to kill planets on the way into the sun.
What was that?
We drop kicked Aesir into the mouth of Gamora.
You were piloting Aesir as just this tumbling sack of shit while Moon River was playing in the background.
Oh yeah, Moon River, that's a thing. That's the second time and the only other time it plays in the game.
If it comes to this, it will just begin anew. A return to another place and time. Create a new era. One that cowers to my will.
Shit! He's trying to shed his body and return to the spirit realm. He'll just be reborn in a different era.
What are you trying to do? Do you think you can contain my power? Have you lost your sanity?
Sanity is a requirement for our kind. You will never see another era trapped inside me. Only an endless circle of time.
Mate, that's pure evil you're dealing with. It's a poison that will live inside you forever.
So be it. What's wrong can be made right through human hands.
Baldur!
Cereza, listen to me.
You know my name?
If I stray from my path, you must be the one. The one to stop me.
Baldur!
Cereza, just one time. Call me Daddy.
Daddy.
Thank you, Cereza. My dear, sweet child.
Daddy! Seems like the world's still in one piece.
Seems so.
You don't need the eyes of the world, love. I believe in your kind. You can create whatever future you desire.
What will happen to you?
I'll just take a little break. This world doesn't need me anymore, right?
Will I see you again?
Hard to say. I'll come back to this world someday. So if you're lucky, maybe we'll meet again, love.
Little one,
I'm not little, and I have a name. It's Aesir. I mean, my name is Loki. And I think you can quit treating me like a kid now.
Then I'll call you by your name when I see you again. As a man.
Bloody hell. Well, that's fine, I guess. At least I know what I want to be when I grow up, right? See you around, Bayonetta.
Goodbye, little one. And you can call me Cereza.
Sorry, love. But you still don't strike me as a Cereza.
Sales are so much better after the holidays. And the distinct lack of acts of God doesn't hurt either. Can you believe they tore my dress to shreds? Right about here, I think it was. Absolutely criminal. There's such a thing as a time and a place. Time? Oh. Cereza, cat got your tongue?
No. No. I'm fine.
Hey, come on. How long do I have to keep doing this? Investigative journalism is big in January.
The gates of hell goes down, and so does your anonymous source, my friend. Now keep driving.
All right, I get it. I owe you. But I'm not the one with the endless tab. Where is that deadbeat anyway?
Well, those two are getting along nicely. Now, to get those new heels. Come along, Enzo. Damn it! I forgot Enzo. Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't a short, foul-mouthed Italian in earshot. Where did you leave him? He said he'd wait for me in the plane. Again?
What a day! What a day!
Wonderful. That's the second dress in a month. Another day in the life, Cereza. Maybe you should try being nice to Enzo for a change. And let's save the chit-chat for later. We've got work to do. Now you're speaking my language. There's only one way to ring in the new year. Let's dance, boys!
Yeah, that was the game.
Alert.
Skype malfunction. Are we back?
I think we're back. That was weird.
It was the perfect time to have a Skype malfunction. That was my internet being shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like pinging Google. I was like, is it me this time? Because it was me last time.
No, it's me.
Eh.
But yeah,
Right
that
on
was
the credits.
game. I'm assuming you're still playing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't playing them, but I'm watching the video.
But you know, playing the video. So yeah, I think like the first game, you gotta have this. It's like almost a platinum game staple now.
Mm.
The only hard thing about this is possibly this fight here, and you want to just save up your armor climax and just unleash hell. But apart from that, it's pretty simple. So what do you think?
Like, for all the flaws it has, it still seems like a really fun game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's got all the bits and pieces. While they weren't assembled in the fantastic way they were in the first game, it has all the pieces that people liked from the first game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just definitely a really fun game if you just want to kick back and just play a fun game. But yeah, it is, just missing that little spark that made the original Bayonetta really good.
Yeah, I think that was a concession they would have made earlier on, though. Like, it's really hard to live up to as something with as high cult-ish standards as the first game did.
It is almost cult-like, isn't it?
Well, like, there are people, Bayonetta is the kind of game where either you love it or you hate it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of people who are just like, oh, Bayonetta was just like, whatever. It was either like, yeah, it was awesome, or nah, it really wasn't my thing. So, the people that like it a lot, and the people that don't like it, then whatever. So when you move from like Bayonetta 1 to Bayonetta 2, you can't please them all.
I mean, Bayonetta 2 definitely was a concession to making the game just more accessible to people.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
In that sense, it definitely, did what it was supposed to do. I just really feel like there was no need to have sacrificed that really tight gameplay in order to cater to those people. Like,
Yeah.
it could be both, not just one and not the other.
It's a lot to do with like game designers and developers and stuff working to like I guess it's like that concept that like user experience kind of thing where like you can have a bunch of really good coders and good designers and good everything else, but it also comes down all the way to the direction of how people want to make an experience for the people playing the game. And with Nintendo, they usually go for like try and please as many people as possible.
I mean,
But
I would like to think that Nintendo didn't influence how this game was produced. But
yeah, from what I read when the game was very close to coming out, they were like very much, hey, Platinum, just do your thing, man. But
which is why it's just so baffling this game is the way it is.
I don't think they forcibly influenced themselves, but they probably like wrote down some ideas on cards, slid them across the desk, and they were like, hey, well, here's some things if you want to come up with some ideas, and we got some ideas. If you want to use ours, go for it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Because it feels like they did take some things from Nintendo's usual design way, I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Good game. Good game. Has a couple problems, but
Yeah. It's a good game, but once I finish like 100%ing it, I won't go back to it. That's ultimately the difference here.
yeah, I have a feeling with all of the problems you were describing, the issue of replayability is definitely there. But, I mean, a lot of people will wind up going back, what is going on here?
It's that traditional now pole dance thing that Bayonetta does with the actual credits.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't
What is
know
this song playing in the background?
This is like Moon River done by some guy. I don't know. It's the actual like normal version of Moon River.
Oh,
I
it
don't
is
know
actually
whether
Moon
YouTube is
River.
going to flag it, but I hope not. This game was just such a disappointment because of, it had all the bits to be a good game. It was all there, but for some reason or another, it just didn't quite work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'll ever wind up making a third one?
I don't know, I'm pretty sure this game, as in Bayonetta 2, did not sell nearly as well as it did in the first game did. And if you just look purely on on that standpoint, they would probably never make a third one. Unless Nintendo specifically say, hey, make it for us because we want to bring, the hardcore gamer, whatever the hell you want to call them, audience to our console.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it'll happen anytime in the near future, but they probably gonna wind up going, yeah, screw it, make a third Bayonetta.
Or maybe even just some sort of spin-off series. Not necessarily
Yeah, maybe.
a full Bayonetta 3 game. I'm just kind of curious if they did make a third game, what the hell they would do, because this plot was already trashy as hell anyway.
I don't know, at this point, it's almost established that Platinum Games is doing contracting for almost every AAA developer in Japan at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Platinum Games is the hot new developer, and it's been established for a while that, I want Platinum to make X is a thing, and now they're finally doing it.
Yeah.
I just really hope that Platinum actually get a chance to, do what they do best is make new IPs, not make games for other people.
I've seen Platinum trip and fall on titles before, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't happen here.
Is it rare?
With them
was
going
Mad
forward.
World any good?
I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was okay.
So there was Mad World, there was Infinite Space.
Anarchy Reigns, there was Infinite Space,
Anarchy
yeah.
Reigns.
There's no way they were planning that from the get-go.
I don't know, maybe.
That is, extremely obtuse. If they were like, yeah, we were totally planning for this.
Maybe not from the very beginning, but when they thought of Bayonetta 2, it's like, oh yeah, we could explain why the hell Border was a crazy-ass person in the first place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it. That is the last chapter. That is the LP. I'm not sure what else there is to say, because I've pretty much said everything I want to say about this game. And I totally forget what actually is the rest of the video, to be honest.
All of it.
Beautiful. But it's not like it really means anything.
Is it happening again?
What? Oh my god, we have a connection problem again. Oh dear. Can I just say I really don't like this splash screen because it's kind of lazy?
They just sort of threw random stuff they did, random CGs they did together.
The splash screen for the first game, which had a billion different poses from all the different characters.
Oh,
this
yeah.
one has the main characters in their one pose that you have seen, and that is it. That is it. It just comes across as lazy. Also, do you remember the dance sequence that was in the first game?
Yes.
That's not in this game.
Oh,
I
was
know.
kind of hoping for that actually,
I know.
after this screen.
Where was the dance sequence?
Was that what the pole dancing thing was supposed to be?
No, the pole dancing
time?
thing was, the same as it was in the first game, but, after you went through, here are your results, there was you got the Bayonetta dancing really creepily with...
Yeah.
There's none of that in this game.
Freakishly over-rendered, even compared to the cutscenes previous.
So we unlock a whole bunch of shit once you finish the game. You unlock Jean by finishing the game, full stop. no difficulty attached to it. You unlock Rosa by finishing third climax. And this you unlock when you just finished the game the first time. Same with this.
They put
I
a devlog
believe.
in the game this time?
Sorry? I forget where you get the Bracelet of Time, but it's probably just from finishing
This.
the game on third.
Oh, I know what these are.
Yes.
You got guns.
We have a cool new weapon too. And the cards, of course. So that's pretty much it. But there's some QTEs I gotta show off before we have finished properly. So let's take a look at that. Yes, coming up now.
We got a slow fade out.
We've got some things that we have to fail.
Oh,
You can actually
okay.
fail this if you just... Yeah,
Wow, that was abrupt.
yeah, it was. And you can fail this too. Not that it's nothing bad happens from failing it, you just don't do the damage.
Okay.
No big deal. And finally... Oh wait, no, this is another thing. You don't actually have to hit him. You can let your dad do all the work.
He's going at it.
It's kind of a good way of displaying exactly how the taunting works in this game. It doesn't really work the way it did in the first game, it's a little bit confusing.
Magic gain is a little weird.
Oh, he can still hit you as well. And there's no penalty for actually not hitting the climax here at all. So you can just stick around with this music forever. But why would I want to do that?
Just watching this whole thing go down. Silly.
And finally, you can of course fail this.
What?
And
Oh.
I believe that's kind of a reference to the way Jubileus did it in the first game.
Yeah. I was expecting him to just keep flying.
That
But
would've
no,
been
that's an
funnier.
actual kill.
But that's it.
That was fun.
Thanks
I had
a lot,
fun.
Sky. Yeah, it was good fun.